The walls close in. My name is Marcus. 5 years. That's what the judge gave me. 5 years of my life for a mistake. A stupid, drunken mistake. Now I'm stuck in Cold Creek Penitentiary, a place that sucks the hope out of you like air from a punctured lung. The air here is thick with despair. You can smell it in the greasy food, the stale sweat, the fear that hangs heavy in every cell block. The guards, hardened and cynical, watch our every move. Their eyes tell you they've seen it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I keep my head down, try to blend in. Survival in here depends on knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. A day like any other. Morning light spills through the high barred windows of the cafeteria. It doesn't reach the corners, the places where the darkness lingers. Like always, the food is awful. Watery oatmeal, a piece of bread that resembles a rock. A fight breaks out at a nearby table. 2 inmates, faces contorted with rage, exchange blows. Guards swarm in, breaking it up with brutal efficiency. It's a common occurrence, a reminder of the simmering tension that permeates Cold Creek. Later, in the yard, I see Big Ed. He's the unofficial leader of my block, a mountain of a man with a voice like gravel. He gives me a nod, a sign of respect. I'm not part of his crew, but I'm not an enemy either. Whispers in the yard. The air is thick with something more than usual today. It's electric, charged with anticipation. Rumors spread like wildfire through the yard. A new prisoner, they say, disrespected one of Big Ed's men. A debt needs to be paid. I see the new guy. A skinny kid barely out of his teens. He looks pale, terrified. He's in over his head, caught in a world he doesn't understand. I know the feeling. That night, I lie awake in my bunk, the metal springs digging into my back. Sleep won't come. The tension is a living thing, coiling tighter and tighter. Something's about to break. Hell breaks loose. The alarm screams. It's a sound that chills you to the bone, a sound that means only one thing: riot. All hell breaks loose. It starts in the cafeteria, a whirlwind of fists and fury. Tables are flipped, trays become weapons. The guards are outnumbered, overwhelmed. The roar of the crowd is deafening. The riot spills out into the yard, a tidal wave of anger and frustration. Flames erupt from the workshop, casting an eerie orange glow on the faces of the rioters. I'm caught in the current, swept along by the tide of violence. Fear claws at my throat. I just want to survive. I duck into an empty cell as guards clash with inmates in the corridor. Smoke fills the air, choking me. I press myself against the cold concrete wall, my heart pounding against my ribs like a drum. The air is filled with the clang of metal on metal, the shouts of the rioters, the terrified screams of those caught in the crossfire.